Back in the island, we got a lot going on today. We got items to ship out. This is everything that sold yesterday. I got this massive Harley collection that we picked up a couple of weeks ago at a yard sale. Like, all of this is Harley Davidson. It's so much stuff. I've gone through a little bit of it. Been trying to just figure out like what I wanted to do with it, how I wanted to go about selling all of this stuff, because a lot of it is glass. It can easily break if I were to list it on eBay. So I'm trying to figure out what to do, how to move this product right here. And then lastly, we got 2 returns right here. One PS2 and a Wii U from the same person. They said it didn't work. I don't know, because I tested it out. I actually have a video on my channel here of me testing it out, and it works great. So I'm going to end up putting it up here, hooking it up, testing it out, and see maybe if it was damaged during shipping. So yeah, we got a lot going on. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning, so let's get to it. Very first thing, I want to package up all this stuff right here. I can quickly tell you what all this stuff right here sold for on eBay. So this sold right here for 38 bucks. It's actually $38.69. We sold True Crime for $7.20. All this is plus shipping as well. You had this game there for $17.99. We sold Pokemon for a solid $35.99. You got this Mario, the top 100 game for the DS for $10.79. Bravely Second for $17.99. We sold Pro Street for $11.99. And then what else we got right here? Oh, Pokemon Ruby version for $94.49. That was a solid sell. And then lastly, this loose game right here, Call of Duty 2 for $6.84 plus shipping. I don't sell many loose discs, but sometimes I do. But that's everything that sold here. So I'm going to package up all that stuff first, and then I'm going to test these consoles, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do as far as selling this stuff right here. So let's get it. Yeah, man. Alright, so we got everything packaged up down here. If you were wondering, so all that stuff actually just fit in a bubble mailer. It's 6x9x1 is the bubble mailers I use. And then I'll go and also use a lot of times additional bubble wrap for like the loose games. I'll just wrap it up in here and then place it into the bubble mailers. But that's what I use. So let's get this out of the way. This is all the trash from it all. The little labels and stuff. But now, so that is all packaged up. So everything yesterday that sold is right there. Our next thing is I'm going to open up both of these boxes right here and test these consoles and see what the issue is. So, like, this stuff sometimes worries me about selling consoles because, like I said, I tested it, but I don't know what they did. I don't know if they've opened it up, they took parts out of it, the hard drive, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, they, for whatever reason, returned it. And look, you can see like the stuff is just falling out of it right now. So kind of worried. You can see the Wii U itself right here, like the little gamepad right there. So yeah, let's break this open real fast and let's see what we got going on. All right, here we go. Let's go with this one right here, the less messy one, because this stuff is just falling out. So we'll go with this one right here. I got it flipped upside down so you don't see the addresses. So here we go. So I can do this one-handed. We'll get them out, inspect it, see if anything like's damaged first, and then we'll get them hooked up to the TV right here. Oh, it's hard to do one-handed. Set this knife over here. Here we go. Okay, so bubble wrap, PS2, already off the bat. What I do notice is all of my cords, I always bubble wrap everything individually, and he did not do this right here. Look. The PS2 is just sitting on the controller itself down there. See, that's frustrating. When people like send your stuff back, they just send it back however, man. They do not care. It's crazy. So, look at that. I'll have to verify serial numbers and stuff to make sure everything's good. But see how it was just sitting like that? What is that? No blue... What? No blue read PS1. Loose AV port. I don't know. He put all that stuff on here. We'll check and see what's going on there. Controller just wrote good on it. Kind of odd. But yeah. So there's that first one. Well, I can tell this got damaged already. Look at the PlayStation symbol right here is twisted, which that can just be glued. Let's see if I can go ahead and just correct that. That can be like twist, boom, right there. That's just because he did not wrap this up right here in bubble wrap, so it just like rubbed against like probably the controller and stuff. But so that's it right now. Everything, I mean, it doesn't seem to be tampered with, but again, we'll see. So there's that one. That's the first one. We'll move some of this stuff out of the way. Put this right here. Get this stuff out of here because it's about to be messy with all of these, what are those called, circus peanuts? Nah, packaging peanuts. Circus peanuts do sound good right now, I ain't gonna lie. But okay, awesome. All right, let's move this over here. Now onto this. This is going to be a mess. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is from the same person, so. All right, I'm gonna close this up, safety. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's just laying in here. That's a little frustrating, you know? Stuff is laying out. Tons of circus peanuts. I don't even know how to go about to do this without even making a huge mess. But there's all the cables, some of the cables. Trying to keep all these in the box as much as possible. I do not recommend using these guys if y'all are packaging stuff, because though it may be sufficient, you know, as to keeping this stuff from not being damaged, you know, as a person receiving this back, these are frustrating, man, because no one wants this stuff everywhere. And then plus, look at the box, it's just ripped. See that? Stuff just pouring out of it. Anyways, here we go. All right, so here's the console itself. Look at that. It's just, yeah, don't use these peanut things, guys. These packaged peanuts, that's just like jammed in there. Again, what is this? What are these stickers, man? No video on HDMI or AV cables. eBay. You put some random stickers on here. Okay. Set this to the side. Here is the control deck. No video on HDMI. Okay. I guess they're saying this don't work as well on these stickers, which is crazy because I tested all this stuff. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. All right, I'm gonna try to put this. Look at this. Look at the stuff in the floor, man. This. Get that off of there. Let's go ahead and get the cables hooked up real quick. Oh, this is a mess. Move this over here. Here. Let's see. What we need. What we need. Here we go. Yellow to yellow. Boom. There's that. Let's get this set down here. Get some power to it. Got the PS5 Pro sitting there. I was playing the new skate game last night for a while. Really fun game. If you haven't played it yet, download it for free. If I can get this hooked up right here. Oh, there's that. What else we need? HDMI cable. Let me pull it out of here. Plug this up. Where's that? Right. Boom, right there. So HDMI. Got that piece. There's power. Boom. It's this thing right here. Let's see if it's charged already. It is not charged. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's actually not no. What's going on right here? Maybe it did get damaged. Look at that, guys. It is not working unless I'm doing something wrong right here. HDMI, HDMI. Let me see. Where's my source button? Make sure I get on the right HDMI. Wild. See, this definitely worked before I sent it out, so that is a little bit concerning coming from the same person saying it's not working. Let's see. There's that. That HDMI. It's powering on. See, there we go. Tested it before we sent it out. It worked. Now it doesn't work. I have no idea if they went in and took parts out and used this to fix one that they had was broken and then just returned it. I don't know. But unfortunately, yes, I'm gonna have to refund them their money regardless. So yeah, we will be down. I think it's like $84.99. I gotta refund them for this, which is wild. And I'm gonna test the PS2 right here, and I mean, from the same person, like, more than likely ain't gonna work either. Which then, yes, I'm gonna have to refund them, but I'll have to do some further research to see if there's a way to tell if someone, you know, took parts out of this stuff, replaced it with other things, and go from there. But yeah, so far we are down. So let's test the other one. It's part of it, man, part of it. There's literally like these like packaging peanuts just all over my camera, man. It just keeps sticking to it like crazy. But anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and get this hooked up. Put this in the power. Bro, seriously? They didn't... Yo, I know I feel like I'm getting scammed right now. I feel like they playing with me. Look at this. Look at this. This ain't even the AV cable or the AC power cable right here. It don't even fit in there because there's no little divots right here, man. They sent me the wrong cable back too. Oh, all right, well, let me get another cable that actually fits this PlayStation and then test this thing. And I think I'm gonna hold off on actually refunding them. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out how to tell if this stuff was tampered with, and then I might end up filing a claim through eBay, and then I will teach you guys that process after I learn about it, because another red flag right here. So that's wild. So yeah, give me a second, let me find the cable. Okay, got one. So you have this cable and then you have this cable. See the difference? This one is no good. This one is the one you need. Jeez. All right, so let me go ahead and get this plugged in here. Wait, this side right here. Right here. Man, it's definitely hard to do one-handed. Oh, okay. I think that's in there. All right, awesome. Okay, so PlayStation there. I'm gonna get some power to this thing. Back down here, let me unhook the Wii U cable. Maybe right there. Okay, so power, where's my AV cables? All right, here we go. Already hooked this up to the back. Fingers crossed this one works. Let's see right here. Plug it in. Got it. And there's like power right there. Let me get straight to the AV stuff. Maybe. Man, this ain't working either. What is going on? Wait, oh, it is working. It is working. What? All right, let me hook up the controller right here real fast. Let me find us a game real fast. Do I have any PS2 games over here? I don't know if I have any PS2 games. I don't see any PS2 games. Here we go. Random game right here. Let's pop this thing in and go from there. Crazy. All right. Fingers crossed this works. It's gonna read the disc. Is it gonna read the disc? Let's go. I don't know. I have a feeling it's not gonna read the disc. I feel like something happened here. Man, I don't know what's going on, but same as that. Power's on. Yeah, man. There ain't no way. No way. There's no way from the same person. I have a video of testing this stuff out. This is the Wii that had all the stickers on it. You guys saw in my previous video. I showed you testing it, and I showed you me cleaning it. And then same with this, I tested this out. And now both of them don't work. Yeah, that's kind of a little shady. So yeah, I'm gonna do some little bit of some research on this stuff to figure out like how can I tell if it's been tampered with. And then I will let you guys know my findings. And if you got some ideas, let me know in the comment section below, because this is wild. All right, we tested this stuff out, got this stuff packaged up. Now I want to go over what we're going to try to figure out and to do with this Harley Davidson stuff down here, because we paid $150 for all this stuff. And it's definitely worth a lot more than $150. So let's break this down right here real fast. Okay, it's lunchtime. Yes, I'm in uniform now. But yeah, I want to go through this Harley Davidson stuff right here real quick. I still got to go ship this stuff off right here at the post office on my way back into work. But yeah, so all this stuff right here, I went through like eBay and checked some of the comps of this stuff selling, and I'll put it up on the screen right here so you can kind of see as we go through some of this stuff. But for instance, like where's it at? This thing right here has sold for $35 by itself. It's just like, I'm not sure what these are. You put like tea or something in here. Really cool though, but that sold for $35. You got these little smaller ones right here, but these sold for $49.95 each. Both of these. So you have $100 just in these two little things right here. Like, this stuff is very expensive, I know. So you got that. And it's like, you know, it's all actual Harley Davidson. It's the real stuff. It's authentic. But you have them things. You have a cigarette lighter right here that is dirty. That's just dust. It ain't actually smoke. You see that? It's just dust. That would be really gross though if it was actual cigarette ash. But yeah, let's see what else we got over here. This thing, this is very expensive. This sold for $99, man. Like, this little toolkit thing. Pretty cool. It's got the little certification and stuff on there. So it comes in this box right here, this like metal box. Awesome snap-on. So that sold for $100. We got the lamp right here. It sold for another $50 right here. It does work. I plugged it up. Light bulb's still good to go, man. So yeah. And let's go a couple more things. You got this right here, sold for $25. Still has the tag on it. All this stuff right here as well, like, this stuff adds up, man. Where's this at? Let me pull. I got my little stuff on my phone. I just took snapshots of like the prices as well so I could talk to you. So for instance, these right here, these 3 boxes, they're all like, the bottom 2 are $25 each, and then this top one sold for like $12 to $15. But this is a whole collection set, these 3, and they've been selling for $50 total all together. And then you got this bottom box down here, which sold for $60. It looks like that, if you can see on my phone. Looks just like that, but that sold for $60 itself. You got the Harley Davidson piggy bank right there that sold for $20. So like, this stuff is like, it's pretty expensive. I paid $150 for all of this stuff in total. And when you start pricing this stuff out individually, like, it adds up a lot. Like, even this sign back here is sold for nearly $70. It's wild, man. And a lot of stuff I haven't even gone through yet. Like, I don't even know what these are. It's sort of like these right here. Open up and get one opened. You hide stuff in there. Some of the stuff I haven't gone through yet. Got all these Harley Davidson cards, just stacks on stacks on stacks of these cards. And these binders are, you know, full of cards. Tons of them. You got these cool, like, little silver, gold. What is that? That's not even Harley Davidson, is it? No, that's some like Rusty Wallace NASCAR cards. That's random. I just saw that and I was thinking that was the Harleys, and I kind of just glanced at it, but no, it's not. We got this card deck here. It's pretty funny, actually. Then you just got more stuff. So I would like to list all this stuff on eBay for sale, but as you can see, a lot of this stuff is glass. It's really fragile. So I'm probably not. What I did already though, I took a big photo of this right here and I put it on Facebook Marketplace as a lot. And I put it on there for $450 to see if somebody would like to just buy it all together. And I have actually had one person reach out. They offered $300 for all this. which is still not bad given the fact I paid 150 bucks. But I know we can make a little bit more. One, because it was a lot of time of going and sourcing this stuff right here and then loading it into the car, putting it in a storage unit. This thing has sat for a couple of weeks, and then I just brought it back here from the storage unit and laid it out here. So see where I'm going at? Like, I would only profit 150 bucks. I'm trying to get at least about $250 profit off of this. I'd feel, you know, more complete if I was able to get that much, because it's just putting my time, effort, and then risk of buying all this stuff. So we'll see. I definitely let you guys know later on if this, you know, sell happens. And if it doesn't, then your boy will probably start listing it on eBay, at least the more expensive stuff, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we can take it to our local flea market like I sometimes do and put some stuff out there and try to sell it. We'll see. But yeah, so that's where we're at with all the Harley Davidson stuff. Again, got this all packaged up. These two consoles right here, unfortunately, I'm going to have to refund them and then just go ahead and start fighting that battle between eBay. Just one of those things. However, I have already decided though too, like I sell obviously tons of video games, and then when I find unique stuff like this, I'll sell that. But as you can see, like, it's all video games. Like, this stuff ain't even listed on eBay yet. Not the Pop-Tarts. That's what I'm gonna eat later. But I got all these Switch games I picked up the other day, you know, like good games and stuff. I mainly sell video games, as you can see, all this stuff, you know. But I think for my business model going forward, selling online on eBay, I think I'm going to stop selling the retro video game consoles, because the return rate and stuff happening on stuff like this, and especially, you know, your Xbox 360s, your original Xboxes, and then for real, the NES, the toaster, the Nintendo. I don't know if I have one in here or not, just so I can show you guys. This is the biggest return rate, or not even return rate, the biggest console that I get scammed on. See if I have one in here. I'm trying to see if I have one. Actually, I don't have one in here right now. So what I'm trying to get at is the scam rates, the return rates on these systems is wild. So to break it down, Xbox 360s and then the NES are the biggest ones that you get scammed on, at least what I get scammed on, because whenever I sell a NES, let's say 7 to 8 times out of 10, someone will message back and be like, hey, I got it, everything's good. However, I had to go change out the 72 pin connector piece, and I had to spend 30 bucks on it. I went ahead and changed it out, but hey, can you go and give me partial my money back, because I had to spend that. And for me, I'm like, heck no, send the thing back and I'll fully refund you, and we'll go from there. But then again, they'll come back and be like, well, I already spent the money, just give me partial, then we're good. And then I'm going down that rabbit hole, going back and forth between me and the buyer, how I'm not going to refund them. And that happens, I'm telling you, 7 or 8 times out of 10 whenever I sell those Nintendos. So I'm going to stop selling those things. The Xbox 360s and the OG Xbox, same thing. Someone will hit me up and be like, with the disc tray, like sometimes they do get stuck because of the way they're manufactured, like whatever that rubber band piece is, whatever, like the tray comes out slow or whatever, right? But all my stuff I test. They will come and be like, hey, I had to fix the disc tray. It cost $28. Can you just partially refund my money? And then we're good. And then the same thing, I'll be like, no, man, send it back and I'll fully refund you. And they're like, nope, I already put money into it. Just give me a partial and we're good. And then here we go again, back and forth. And they either leave negative feedback or, you know, it's just not good. So I have lived and learned the stress and stuff that goes into selling retro video game consoles online anyways is not worth it for me and my business model. And then as you can see, stuff like this right here, it's just a nightmare. It is what it is at this point. So the only consoles I will sell online are the newer stuff, like a PS4. I have no problem selling that. I sell a bunch of those every single month, and I really rarely have any issues selling those consoles. And then That's pretty much it. PS4s and above, like I'll sell that type of stuff. The newer stuff, the newer Xboxes, sure, like the Xbox Series X, Series S, I'll sell them. But anything older, your boy ain't gonna do it no more. It ain't worth it to me. There's too many scammers out there on eBay or any online selling platform, to be honest. There's just too many, and then it's just not worth the stress for me. So yeah, that's how I'm changing my business model just a little bit. However, I'm still buying the consoles. I am just going to sell them now at my local game store, which I actually dropped a bunch off. And I dropped off like maybe about 12 or 13 Xbox 360s, yep. Some Nintendos, Super Nintendos, some OG Xbox. I dropped off a bunch of consoles to them to where they'll go and test it, and then they'll just give me cash or store credit. And then that's it. I don't have to box the stuff up. I don't have to ship it. I don't have to worry about being scammed. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm not selling that stuff online. I'm selling it to my local game store. So don't be afraid to change up your business model to what works for you. Just because the stress ain't worth it, man. I know you want to make that sell. You want to sell, this for 80 bucks on eBay. You're excited. But the moment you're packing it up, shipping it, your heart's beating a little bit faster than it should, because you already know there's a high probability you're going to get scammed, just like I did on this stuff. So unfortunately, but going forward, we gonna fix it. So that's my little, knowledge for today for you guys. But this right here, again, I'll let you know kind of what goes on with this as to what's gonna happen. I know we're gonna make good money off of it. So yeah, because that was a crazy pickup. If you didn't watch that in one of my previous videos, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago at a yard sale. I pulled up and bought all of this. Like I say, I paid $150 for this, but I actually got all of this. I got an Xbox, what was it, Xbox One S, I think. I got the Oculus, this thing. This came with it. And it was a bunch of games and stuff that was factored into this $150. So I really don't even have $150 in this. It's actually less. So crazy. You got to go yard selling, flea marketing. You always got to be on the lookout. But yeah, I'm going to get this stuff boxed up, whatever, and then get this to the post office, get back to work, edit this video. So you already know, till tomorrow's video, stay awesome.